Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo, on LCameraTV, make sure you like, subscribe, and share all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, you already know what time it is. I got my Panthers jersey on, so you know it's about Panthers. That's what I'm talking about. So the Panthers made a move. I won't call it a splash this time. This is a move. You know what I'm saying? It was a good move, but it wasn't a splash. Splash is like, you know, Dontari Poe. This is a nice move, you feel me, that the Panthers did, and I'm pretty excited about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty happy about it, and there's some other stuff that they did is, you know, I'm not so excited about, you know, but we'll see what happens. So let's get started. So the Panthers just signed Jarius Wright from the Vikings to a 2-year deal. Basically, it's a 2-year deal with like a 3rd-year option for the for the Panthers, but it's worth basically like $3.5 million. Like a $2 million signing bonus, so it's a really good deal, man. I'm happy about it because, you know, the Panthers want to rebuild their receiving core, you know, and obviously they got Torrey Smith. I wonder when they're gonna get another receiver, you know, obviously, because I never want what happened last year to happen again, man. You know, last year, you know, Curtis Samuel got injured and Demir Bird got injured, and we had to like rely on Kalen Clay, who dropping touchdowns in the end zone, and Brenton Burson, who is just, you know, he can catch, but he can't run after catch at all. He's like, you know, he just catches and goes down, basically. So I never want something like that to happen again, and they're basically working on that. And obviously they said before the free agency started that was going to be their main goal, is, you know, help Cam and get him more weapons. And they're definitely living up to that, you know what I'm saying? I like Jarius Wright, you know what I'm saying? I remember when he was on the Vikings, he was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? He's used to Norv Turners' system because he was there when Norv Turner was there. So, you know, I think it's a really good pickup, you know what I'm saying? It's a very good deal, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I feel like every video I gotta give Marty Herney props, but I gotta give the man his props, man. I gotta give him his props. The deals he's been doing are really team-friendly deals. He's not going out and blowing money. I guess he really did learn about, you know, putting us in cap hell last time. So I guess he really did learn that his deals he's doing, man, are very, you know, fiscally responsible. Let's just say that. So I'm happy about that. You know what I'm saying? The Jarius Wright, I think he'll be a good addition to the team. You know, he's gonna be more of a slot receiver, but we got, you know, Curtis Samuel for the slot also, and, you know, I think our receiving core is getting, you know, shaped better. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would get rid of Russell Shepard because he was a waste of money last year. He really didn't do anything. I think he had one big catch, whatever, you know what I'm saying, on the sideline towards the beginning of the season, but for the rest of the season, he was basically a no-show. I think Jarius Wright would be a better, you know, addition to our team. And especially because, you know what I'm saying, like, now that we're getting receivers, we can kind of shed the fat, you know, cut the fat of the receivers that weren't really great. Like, I wouldn't be mind, you know, but I like Kalen Clay, he's all right. But, you know, he dropped a touchdown pass in the end zone that could have had us beat the Saints. So, to me, he's kind of like, all right, you know, so he has to be really low on the depth chart. Brenton Burson, cut him. Cut him. I don't want Brenton Burson on our team. I mean, I know he's a Carolina native, but I just don't think that he's that good. You know what I'm saying? But I like that we're rebuilding our receiving core. They definitely said that from the beginning, and they're definitely doing it. So I am happy about that. You know, I think Jarius Wright will be a good addition to the team, and it was a really good deal. So Marty Herney, you get 2 thumbs up on that deal. So, and in other news, obviously the Panthers need a cornerback because, you know, we traded Darryl Worley to the Eagles, and the Brashard Breeland thing fell through. So we definitely need some cornerbacks, you know what I'm saying? And they met with Ladarius Gunter. And y'all remember Ladarius. Ladarius, you know, got traded, came to our team, whatever, and, you know, in the middle of the season. And, you know, he was a restricted free agent, but we let him walk, basically. So now he's a free agent, and we're talking to him again to see if he's going to come back. Now, for me, I can't say I dislike Ladarius. Ladarius, I think he'll be a nice rotational player. But I want a good corner. You know, I want a corner that, you know, is a ball hawk, a corner that can get some turnovers because, you know, we said it before. You know, I said it before. James Bradbury is a good corner, but he can't pick the ball off to save his life. He's just not good at, you know, intercepting the pass. You know what I'm saying? He looks at the receiver all the time. He doesn't really look for the ball. He's very bad at tracking the ball. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, from what I've seen from him, maybe he might make a miraculous change, but so far, he's not good at getting turnovers, you know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, when our secondary was really good when we was Thieves Alley, man, we had a lot of interceptions. We had Josh Norman picking the ball off. We had Kurt Coleman balling, picking the ball off, you know what I'm saying? And we had Charles Tillman. We had, you know, some good corners, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, because our pass rush is always going to get in. Our pass rush has been dominant, like, since Ron Rivera got there. Ron Rivera's whole goal was, like, have a dominant front seven. I mean, he's not played by his front seven. So our front seven is always going to be good. What we need to do is work on our back end. And Jarius would be a nice rotational player. We could probably get him on a cheap deal because I don't think he got that many suitors. But like I said, I want an EJ Gaines. I want a corner that's going to actually, you know, do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to be like, okay, you know, we can't, like, take either corner lightly, because you know how quarterbacks are, man. Whatever the weak link is, they're going to attack it, and they're going to attack it a lot. So if we got, like, Darius Gunter on the left side and James Bradbury on the right side, James Bradbury ain't the best, but he's better than Darius Gunter. So they're going to go on the left side all the time. So hopefully we can get another corner. I don't want us to get the Darius Gunter, you know what I'm saying? Or if we do, get him on a very cheap deal as a rotational player. But we got Kevin Seymour, so I don't think he's really needed in that situation. So, you know, for me, I'd rather, you know, us go for EJ Gaines, or, you know, they also was looking at this Chandon Sullivan from, you know, he's a draft prospect. They're saying he's going to be going in a later round, like day 3 or whatever. They was talking about he's going to be like a 7th round pick, you know what I'm saying? And we took some serious interest in him, you know what I'm saying? We went out and seen him his pro day. We took some serious interest in him. For me, like, I don't think we're going to get another Josh Norman. And Josh Norman was a later round pick who turned out to be a baller. I don't see that happening again. Now, mind you, I think our team is very good at developing players, but I want a player that, you know, has more potential than that. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably could be a good player, and we got, like, draft picks, so maybe we can get him with the 7th round pick. But I want us to get a corner that, you know, could not strike. You know, obviously we're not gonna get a corner that strikes fear in people's heart now, because fear is later on. But you know, but I think we can get a good corner that people won't, you know, take lightly. An EJ Gaines, a DRC, which I've said before. So just somebody, you know, who can hold their own. You know what I'm saying? I don't want one side of our field getting demolished. You know what I'm saying? So the Darius Gunter, I like you. You're cool peoples. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have success in the future. But I don't want you on the Panthers per se. You know what I'm saying? I want us to get a good corner. You know what I'm saying? So what's really surprising to me is that the safety market has been very quiet, man. A lot of people aren't really going out and getting safeties. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think there's some pretty good safeties out there, man. So don't be surprised, man. It's like, and what I like about the Panthers, what they're doing currently, I like it and I dislike it. One, I dislike it because, you know, I want to keep track of this stuff. I want to be paying attention to this stuff. But I do like it because, because I like that they're keeping everything on the wraps, in the sense that, you know, they don't really show their hand, you know, before the person's, like, basically committed already. And that's pretty cool, man, because you don't want another team swipe in and try to take your prospect and all that stuff. So, like, the Jarius Wright thing, there wasn't a lot of talk about it before it happened, you know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good thing, you know. But yeah, man, the safety market has been pretty quiet, man. I don't know, man. Like, you know, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. Does it mean that the safeties out there are not that great? Does it mean that, you know, teams just devalue safeties right now currently? I don't know, man. But like I said, you know, I'm on the Reed backfield, man. You know, Justin Reed, you know what I'm saying, if we can get him in the draft, and Eric Reed, I think, you know what I'm saying, because Mike Adams is way too old, man. Like, he'll be a good secondary player, but I think Mike Adams is a good player, but I just think his age is going to catch up to him. And, like, last year, he played good. Like, he played better than Kirk Coleman, I can tell you that. But I definitely see him get mossed, though. You know, he definitely got mossed. You know, I don't know if it's because of his height. Maybe he can't jump as high because he's older. I don't know what. But I think Eric Reed, you know, he's a good player, you know. I think, you know, he's not going to really get that much attention because the whole kneeling thing, whatever. And I know, you know, obviously the Panthers probably not having that. But, you know, I think, you know, he'll be a good pickup. I think, you know, teams don't really want to mess with him because of the PR thing, you know. So we might be able to get him for a cheap deal, man. You know what I'm saying? But so far, it looks like all the safeties might be a cheap deal. I mean, even Tyrann Mathieu, man, got a one-year deal for like $7 million, which I thought he was going to get way more, actually. But, you know, definitely, you know, I'm rooting for a Reed background, man. No, backfield, you know what I'm saying? Justin Reed and Eric Reed. That would be cool. I think that would be a really good, you know what I'm saying, good lineup. Because if we can get that Thieves Alley momentum back, man, if we can be picking off balls like we used to, you know, I think our team will be pretty dangerous. Because I'm be honest with you, man, from what I've seen as far as our D-line, you know, the receiving core is getting better. You know, I think our offensive line is pretty good. Besides, you know, minus Matt Khalil. I don't think he's that great, but overall, I think our line is pretty good. All we need is some safeties, you know, corner, and like a running back, you know. And I think we'll be pretty good, man. I think we'll be in good shape. So we'll see what happens in the safety market. I think it's gonna start ramping up, you know, later on towards free agency. You know, like, but the free agency still has a few days left. So I think once it starts getting towards the end, you're gonna see a lot of them start getting picked up. So hopefully Panthers, you're working on some deals. You know, I definitely think you guys are, because you guys have been moving in the shadows recently, man. Y'all have not been showing your hands. So I like that, and hopefully, man, we get a read backfield. Even if we don't, you know, if we get 2 good safeties, man, I'm good. As long as we getting picks and winning games, this Panthers fan is going to be happy. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, man. How do you feel about this Jarius Wright deal? Because I feel like it's a good deal. I think he's a good receiver for a cheap deal. I'm all for that, you know. And, you know, what do you think about the Darius Gunter? You know what I'm saying? Do you want him back? How do you feel about the Chandon Sullivan thing from Georgia State? You know, maybe you should look into him, see what he's about, because, you know, but I think he ran a slow 40 time. I think he ran like a 4.6 or something. I don't know. He ran a slow 40, but, you know, but they say he had a really good vertical jump, vertical leap, whatever. So who knows? But let me know what you guys think about him. And how do you feel about the safeties, man? Do you think, you know, there's gonna be a slew of safeties going off the board towards the end of this free agency? You know, who do you prefer? Because I know a lot of you guys said Morgan Burnett. You guys said he's a really good safety, and I think he is too. You know, so you know, get in the comment section and tell me who you prefer as safety, whatever, for our team. And do you think Thieves Alley is still a good name? Do you still think we should keep the name Thieves Alley? You know, Kurt Coleman, the one who kind of came up with it. Well, actually, a few of them, Kurt Coleman and Josh Norman, kind of came up with the name, and both of them are gone. So maybe we should change it up. You know, rename it or something. You know, I don't know. But get in the comment section, man. Let me know, what would you call our secondary? And I will see y'all next time.